to Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I am your host, Kaitlyn Blum. Today with us, we have Pastor Jim Miller, and he's here to tell us about the Farm Heritage Festival.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of words for that, a lot of good feelings. The Farm Heritage Festival started 18 years ago. I've been there. This will be my 12th year. Seems like the bishop sent me out to East Jordan he says, well, I want you to go out there the 1st of March, and we'll get you out of there on the 1st of July, because they were having some difficulties with having leadership. And so I think they thought maybe I was going to close the church, but we decided we were going to open it. And that was 12 years ago for 90 days. They didn't tell me what year it was, but it's been a wonderful thing. The people here in this area, in this country, it's just unbelievable. They love each other, and that's one of the things that we do. We follow that. We celebrate the Great Commission, which is to love God with all your heart, mind, body, soul, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourselves. And that's what we do. And I think we do it so well. We get tired. When we can lay our heads down at night, we don't have to worry about other things other than what we did that day. And as long as we did good, that's what we want to do.
Yeah. So what do you have planned for the Farm Heritage Festival?
Oh, wow. Well, it's been going every year. We have immediately after the festival, we download and what did we do right? What did we do wrong? What do we want to do more? And I think in the past would probably be the best way to look at it. The past, it was basically a bunch of older guys getting around with older equipment. And in order to display this equipment, it had to work. So one of the district superintendents came out with me one of the first years I was there, and she's riding around with an ATV and with her, and she says, well, tell me, Pastor, what's this all about? I said, well, basically, you see these guys over here by these tractors, they're talking about the way things used to be. And I think we spent too many years just talking about the way things used to be. Why don't we start talking about the way that things are and do what we can to make things better for today and tomorrow? And so that's kind of where I wanted to change a little bit to take and not only celebrate the beautiful old equipment, but I'm going to have some monstrous tractors there. We're going to have one of the local ATV dealers, Power Sports, over in Sterling. He'll be there with several ATVs showing people how they've matriculated and how they've grown. And they're there for our comfort, and because we have a little over 5 acres of display and lawn, and it's very beautiful there. That people that come, they'll enjoy. And when they get there that morning, that Saturday morning, August the 23rd at 7 o'clock, we'll open our dining area for a wonderful breakfast. Everything from scrambled eggs to biscuits and gravy and rolls, and just unbelievable what will be. And it's good. People rave about it. And it's a very, I think it's $10 for an adult. And I think kids below the age of 5 are free, something like that. I don't remember all those exact details, but we'll be very friendly. It's also a very safe area. We don't have to worry about anything happening there. We'll have security. We'll have things that for people to be able to be safe and feel good about it. So, and but I think when they get there, you're going to be amazed on how many different things that we have. We'll have these little hooves. I can't remember the name of the family, the Sweeneys. They're in Sterling. They have goats. They actually teach kids how to milk goats. And it's the cutest thing you've ever seen. And they'll have roosters, and some people bring it around. They'll pet peacocks and pet rabbits, and they'll have cows and cattle, and they'll have everything. It's amazing. And it's just, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say specifically for kids, what else do you have for the kids and the families to do besides the goats?
Well, we'll have bouncy houses.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to have a bouncy house. And we'll have last year I opened up to have people teach kids how to catch. We say if you would teach a boy how to how to fish, he'll never go hungry. And so I take that biblically, and we'll do that. So.
Is there anything specific to this year that's new that you're going to have?
Yeah, one thing that I brought to you is this cross. This cross is made by one of our parishioners, Kevin Dietz, Woodmill. He does a beautiful job of making things, and so I had to make crosses, and we cut some spikes, and we drilled holes and stuck the spikes in, and we had some kids paint them, glue them together, so you can just put them in the ground. I'll be putting each cross will come with a prayer, but I think that the passion right now is for people, the flood victims. And I'm not just talking about Texas, I'm talking about all the flood victims. And the United Methodist Church has a thing called UMCOR, which is the United Methodist Committee on Relief. And we'll be taking in donations and whatnot from the proceeds of this festival. It'll go toward that, plus it'll also go to their local food bank, Sauk Valley Food Bank, to take and help them in their ministry of feeding the lonely and the hungry until hunger is gone. And I bring that up as something else that's kind of been my theme song all my life in ministry, has been feeding the hungry, the lonely, that people, give them a place to be. There's so many people that have been, you take people, put them in a nursing home. To me, I think they ought to be more honest to call it the depository. We'll go ahead and deposit people there, and so we don't have to worry about them. But that shouldn't be the way. We should be caring enough. And so we want to take and practice, like I said, that commission of loving our neighbors and loving God.
So that's great that, the proceeds of the event are going to, good causes.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So I was wondering, equipment-wise, what farm equipment is going to be there on display?
Well, historically, we've had everything from live threshing machines, hay balers, corn pickers. We'll have all kinds of things like that. We'll have corn shellers. They'll peel the corn, shuck off the corn, and then they'll take and shell the corn, so they'll get it down to the kernels. Another thing they'll have is we'll have A.J. Hendricks out there, super guy. He been there since the inception of this, and he shows people how to make rope.
Oh, wow.
And they demonstrate the philosophy of one strand of rope isn't nearly as strong as 10 strands weaved together. And I think that's the way we actually want our churches to be.
For sure. So is there a special place on the internet or on Facebook where somebody can find out more information about this event if they're interested in attending?
Yeah, you can find us in the East Jordan United Methodist Church, Sterling, Illinois. That's our Facebook page. And we'll keep you up to date on that. Plus, newspapers. We just, the Ag magazine come out with just a beautiful article. And the newspapers will all be carrying it. Plus, I'll be on the local radio stations for a 3 weeks beforehand.
Perfect. So then I always like to end with a fun question. What is your favorite part of the breakfast that you're most looking forward to?
Well, I shouldn't, but it has to be the sausage, biscuits, and gravy.
Yeah.
It's homemade and it's well done. And so many people say they have biscuits and gravy in restaurants, but they don't know how until you come out and try ours. You're going to see it's a little bit different. So
it's worth it just to come for the biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, it really is. So all of that stuff, I think that if you ask me what my favorite, the overall mission for this event is for us to lead someone to Christ, to let people know that they don't have to live the way they are living now, that they can actually take and get some help, and they can walk with God. And I've only told you probably a tenth of what's coming out.
Well, people will just have to attend if they want to know the rest, right?
Yeah, and if anybody wants to get a hold of me, my phone number is 815-866-6088. And my name again is Pastor Jim Miller. I'd love to help you find your way out there and with no strings. I want you to come out and have a good time.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pastor Jim, for joining me here today to talk about the event.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you to our listeners and to our production crew, of course. If you want to see more videos like this, check out theradar.online.